This is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Good morning. Exciting day. Special guest later in the hour from the West Coast Black Theater Troupe.
We've been talking about this all week, how good that was.
Motown Christmas.
Right.
They've sold out already. That's how good it was for the season. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to meeting her.
Good morning. I'm Ray Collins.
And I'm Stephanie Webb.
Let's go to Josh, who's in for John Scalzi. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
All right.
Good this morning.
Good. You know, yesterday's low was 45 officially reported, and today I don't think we're going to get that low. Right now it is 51 degrees. We're going to have increasing clouds today, and notice the winds out of the southeast. Well, that's going to be the trend because the winds are going to be coming out of the south in general, and that's going to help warm our temperatures back up. Also pump up the dew points, meaning we'll have a little more moisture back into the air. It's been dry last couple of days, but I think today we'll have a little more of natural moisture on our skin, should I say, moisturizer. As far as our highs today, topping out in the low 70s. Our average for a high is 73, so we may not get to 73 today. Maybe some areas inland could possibly do that, but I think it's going to feel a lot more comfortable today, and then I think you'll love what I have in store for you over the next several days. Back to you.
All right, good to hear. Thank you, Josh. Let's check first alert traffic right now in Manatee County. A couple of buildups there on State Road 70 just east of 301, otherwise pretty clear in Manatee. Farther south, you'll see some issues there heading in and out of Lakewood Ranch on University, particularly in the eastbound lane after you get past our diverging diamond. Also east of the interstate on Clark, heading westbound. A little congestion there early this morning. South County mostly clear at 6:02 on this Thursday morning.
Our top story this hour, nearly 2 million gallons of wastewater continues to spill after a forced main break earlier this week in Bradenton.
And right now, pump trucks and additional equipment are out there at Cortez West and 66th Street West trying to fix this smelly problem. Marla Spence is doing it right now live. Good morning, Marla.
Good morning to you, Ray and Stephanie. That's right. Several workers with the Manatee County Utilities, they're out here trying to fix that issue. Now, earlier this week, those workers were out here fixing a force main when a worker with the Manatee Utilities hit that force main and caused that big wastewater spill. Now, right now, those workers are out here trying to fix that issue. Now, I got a closer look at what they're actually doing right behind me, and they're actually, it looks like they're working on that pipeline. Now, don't see lots of water out here spilled over. It looks like they probably got that water up by now, but that smell is still out here in the area, and there is still some roadblocks in this area as well. 66th Street West is blocked off, so people looking to get to work this morning should take another route around 66th Street West if they're looking to head to work. Reporting live in Bradenton, I'm Marla Spence for ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right. Thank you, Marla.
All right, we're learning new details out of the nation's capital on that proposed GOP tax plan.
You know, the vote should be so close that Democrats want to wait now until the Senator-elect Doug Jones of Alabama arrives on Capitol Hill and gets sworn in. ABC's Gloria Rivera has the latest.
If Congress sends me a bill before Christmas, the IRS has just confirmed that Americans will see lower taxes and bigger paychecks beginning in February.
President Trump touting his tax plan at the White House as congressional Republicans announce they are not there yet, but much closer to a deal. Here is what the House and Senate have agreed to so far. Drop the corporate tax rate from 35% to 21%. Cap the mortgage interest deduction at $750,000, a middle ground between the Senate and House versions. Repeal the Obamacare individual mandate that requires all Americans to have insurance, and lower the top individual tax rate from 39% to 37%. On Capitol Hill, protesters appealed to Republican Senator Bob Corker, who voted no to the Senate version.
Don't vote for the tax bill.
Corker is concerned over how much the new bill will cost. A new analysis predicts it could add more than $1.5 trillion to the nation's debt. Democrats share that concern and claim middle-class America will pay the price.
The public knows about this bill. They don't know all the details, but they smell what's going on. Tax cuts for the wealthiest, no help for so many in the middle class.
GOP lawmakers are aiming to vote on a final version next week. Democrats are pushing for the vote to be delayed until newly elected Alabama Senator Doug Jones can be sworn in. That is not likely, and Republican lawmakers who have expressed concerns are not saying they intend to vote no. Gloria Rivera, ABC News, Washington.
Also on Capitol Hill, 2 House Democrats are asking the Office of Government Ethics to investigate allegations of sexual misconduct against President Trump. At least 15 women have come forward now with a range of accusations against the president. They include sexual assault, harassment, and lewd behavior before he was president. Trump has denied all allegations.
And you're fired. But was she? Former Apprentice star Omarosa Manigault Newman is leaving the White House. We do know that much. Now, officially, according to White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Manigault Newman resigned Tuesday. But other sources in the White House have told ABC News that she was fired by Chief of Staff John Kelly and then escorted off the grounds. She's been serving since January as the top communication official for the White House Office of Public Liaison. Now, they say Manigault Newman will stay in her position until January the 20th. Good Morning America's Michael Strahan. He's got an exclusive sit-down with her later on this morning, so keep it right here on ABC 7 for that.
New this morning, congressional lawmakers have seen a series of text messages exchanged between top FBI employees that were critical of President Trump. The messages were exchanged before and just after last year's election between a Russian counterintelligence expert and a lawyer. In the text, the two refer to the then candidate in a very negative way. The release of the text come after reports surfaced that Special Counsel Robert Mueller removed that counterintelligence expert from his investigation.
And an update now on net neutrality. Surfing the World Wide Web might not be so smooth in the near future. The FCC is set to vote on net neutrality later on today. The rules currently guarantee equal access to the internet, but advocates of the regulations are bracing for a long fight in that case. Today's vote could usher in big changes in how we use the internet, which would be a radical departure from more than a decade of federal oversight. Now, that proposal would actually roll back restrictions, keeping broadband providers like Comcast, Verizon, and AT&T from blocking or collecting tolls from services they don't like, most likely meaning higher prices for us as consumers.
Well, a grim anniversary today. It's been 5 years now since 20 children were shot and killed at Sandy Hook Elementary in Connecticut. The gunman also killed 6 adults at the school and his mother before taking his own life. Victims range from 6 to 56 years old. A memorial is still in the works. Vigils are planned now across the country today to honor those victims. For the latest on local and breaking news, download our new app. Go to the App Store and look for WWSB or My Suncoast. That's for iPhone, Android users. Will get the update automatically.
Happening in this state, Governor Rick Scott has ordered state agency heads to adopt a sexual harassment policy in the midst of a scandal shaking up the state Senate. Now, the order requires new training for workers, and it lays out procedures for reporting and investigating those complaints. Scott issued an executive order yesterday detailing the steps agency heads must take to immediately address the issue of sexual harassment. This as the Senate conducts 2 investigations into allegations of sexual misconduct by Senator Jack Latvala. Scott hopes his order will help streamline how harassment claims are handled in the state government.
Every agency was doing a little bit differently. What this did is set up a process where, we have clear expectations of what the training would be, what the reporting process would be. It's all just to make sure we have a process that works.
Recently, a high-ranking Senate aide accused Latvala of groping her on several different occasions and making unwelcome comments about her body over the past several years. He has continued saying that he did not touch the accuser or any other woman inappropriately.
And now, on a lighter note, a rehabbed manatee is now back in the ocean off the coast of Miami. The Miami Seaquarium helped rehabilitate the female manatee. In its manatee rescue and rehab partnership, Naboo has been under the Seaquarium's care since August after she was hit by a boat and suffered rib fractures and punctured lungs. But now the 1,000-pound manatee is all healed up and reuniting with her other manatee friends.
She's ready for release. She has passed all our dive testing. She's put on weight while she's been here, and she's all healed. So she's ready to go.
Naboo was released in the same area of the water where she was originally rescued.
I love a good ending to that story.
High fives all around.
That's right, little manatee high fives. And back with all the manatee friends.
They said, "Where have you been, Naboo? Right? We missed you."
I've been waiting. She's like, I had to heal first. Feeling better.
No, it's great. It's great back there.
They feed me.
Yes.
What's going on out there in terms of our forecast? We're going to have a good weekend, right?
I think so, yeah. This makes the First Alert Weather Team very popular with nice temperatures in the forecast and sunny conditions. But will we have any rain somewhere in the forecast? We'll let you know.
Also ahead, First Alert traffic and a former vice president put aside partisan politics for a heartfelt moment with a former rival's daughter.
All right, we'll head into break and we'll be back right after this.
Tomorrow on ABC 7 News at 7.
Because the district court didn't want to hear the case, we can't go to the state Supreme Court, so now we end up in the U.S. Supreme Court.
From the treehouse to the United States Supreme Courthouse, a local couple's fight with City Hall goes all the way to the highest court in the land. I'm Alan Cohn, the couple is here, and the trapezoid is in session.
Tomorrow on ABC 7 News at 7. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
It's the holiday sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKX Sport Utility for $349 per month, or Lincoln's flagship, the 2017 Continental, for $449 per month. We have a great selection of certified pre-owned Lincolns. These vehicles have warranties up to 100,000 miles and come with complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury. Winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
What if you had a medical emergency away from home?
My chest hurts. I can't breathe.
What you need is Mobile Help, America's premier mobile medical alert system. Most systems only work at home, but with Mobile Help, you get help outside the home with coverage nationwide on one of the largest cellular networks at the press of a button. Call the number on your screen for a free full-color brochure. We'll send you everything you need, including this base station, the patented mobile device, and the waterproof pendant and wrist button. You can also add the fall button that automatically detects falls and signals help. Call today and receive a risk-free 30-day trial. There is no equipment to buy and no long-term contract. For a limited time, you will also receive a free emergency key box with your plan purchase. Remember, Mobile Help keeps you safe coast to coast.
Call 1-800-916-8638. That's 1-800-916-8638.
Have a great holiday. Happy holidays from ABC 7.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Josh Stone in for John Scalzi today, here to get you going on this Thursday morning. We have one more day till Friday, so get excited about that. 51 degrees right now in Sarasota. Yesterday's low was actually 45, so we're warmer than we were yesterday, but temperatures generally in the lower to mid 50s at this hour, inland into the upper 40s. Dew points are actually higher than they were yesterday as well, because we had dry air yesterday. That northerly wind brought down that dry air and cooler air, but not today because winds are generally coming out of the south, and so our dew points right now already in the 50s here in Longboat Key. So what can we expect today? Warmer than yesterday. We'll be in the low 70s, by the way, so looking pretty good there. There's a possibility of some light showers that could develop in the overnight of tonight and into tomorrow, and then we're on tap to see a very nice weekend. Thank you very much. I'll show you that in just a second. As far as our radar goes, everything's very quiet right now. Winds, not much, but generally they're coming out of the south and east and eventually the south and southwest. So I'm showing you this because this is why our temperatures are going to be on the rise thanks to this area of high pressure. As this moves to the east and northeast, the wraparound clockwise flow will bring those winds up from the south, and that's going to help warmer temperatures back up. But we also have a little bit more moisture moving into the area, and with this boundary to our north that will slowly sag southward, well, that can create a lifting mechanism, or it is basically a lifting mechanism to potentially bring us some light showers. Now, this is kind of aggressive here with showers developing early this evening. I don't think this is going to happen. If any showers do develop, they'll be just light sprinkles. But tomorrow morning, basically 24 hours from now, we could experience a few showers around the area and expect increasing clouds throughout the day today. Tomorrow, much of the same, and then our weekend looks extremely nice. How about 74 for Saturday? Our average for this time of the year for a high is 73, so it'll be 1 degree above that. How about 80 on Sunday? How about 81 next Monday? I think a lot of people that are down here will take that forecast any day of the week.
Sold.
There you go.
We'll take it. We'll also take your first alert traffic out there. Looking pretty good around this time of the morning. We've got a couple slowdowns, the usual stuff if you're heading into Sarasota for Palmetto, Ellenton area. There's a couple little slowdowns right there on 41. If we're heading into North Sarasota County, it's looking pretty good out there right now. Just a little bit of roads on there on Clark, but not too bad. And if we're heading into South County again, that's another one that's usually running pretty good around this time of the morning. So traffic's not too bad out there. Just give yourself a couple minutes. All right, it is 6:17, and former Vice President Joe Biden, he's always been known as kind of a sensitive guy when it comes to showing compassion. But boy, he lived up to that reputation on The View yesterday. A powerful moment with Meghan McCain.
Yeah, this has people talking. Here it is. Here's CNN's Jeannie Moose.
Who was on the ticket? This is the story of a guest who changed his seat on a talk show so he could comfort a co-host. Joe Biden and Meghan McCain may be from opposing political parties, but her father and his son shared a disease.
Your son, Beau, had the same cancer that my father was diagnosed with 6 months ago. And I'm sorry.
But there's a lot of hope, babe.
I think about Beau almost every day. And I was told, sorry, that this doesn't get easier.
That's when Biden switched chairs on ABC's The View.
It is about everyone. But look, one of the things that gave Beau courage, my word, was John. Your dad, you may remember when you were a little kid, your dad took care of my Beau.
Beau Biden died almost 3 years ago from glioblastoma, an aggressive brain cancer for which John McCain is now being treated. Who better than Joe to hold Meghan's hand?
And if anybody can make it, your dad. Her dad is one of my best friends.
The former vice president even succeeded in making McCain laugh.
Said it all, even when your dad got mad at me, said I should get the hell off the ticket.
John McCain later tweeted his thanks to Biden and called him a source of strength. Bridging the party divide was popular online. Read one tweet, "Whatever one's politics, decent human beings will shine through." But after comforting Meghan, Joe choked up.
Beau was my soul.
This father may have lost his son, but he says what you can't lose is hope.
I swear, guys, we are gonna beat this damn disease. We really are.
Jeannie Moose, CNN, New York.
Powerful moment. And shortly after Biden's appearance, Senator John McCain was hospitalized after experiencing some of the side effects from his cancer therapy. McCain's spokesperson says the Arizona Republican looks forward to returning to work as soon as possible.
What a moment that was.
It was. I'm watching that again. I'm like, oh.
I know. A lot of folks have shared that on social media. It really is seeing the two parties come together, and also father, son, daughter, father, all those relationships.
We're all humans at the end of the day.
Yeah, now switching back to real life now, still ahead, millions of packages across the country are stolen every year during the holiday season.
We'll tell you what some victims are now doing to fight back against those real-life Grinches. It's right after this.
Here's a peek outside our window. Pretty sky developing. We'll have Josh's forecast and more news after this.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND services.com.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Get the best Black Friday deals right now during the Black Friday sales event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Shop the area's largest selection of new Jeep Wranglers. Get KBV's 2017 Best Buy Award overall winner, the Chrysler Pacifica, for as little as $24,999. Or be one of the first to drive away in a 2018 Jeep Cherokee for as little as $19,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota today.
Come out and enjoy a taste of Hanukkah this Sunday, December 17th from 3 to 6 p.m. at Philippi Estate Park on 41 in Sarasota. Everyone is invited. Admission is just $5 for adults. Children are free and free parking. See the world-famous Belunak, BMX trick stars, and more. Delicious gourmet kosher foods, music, and a 4-ton snow slide. Fun for the entire family. A taste of Hanukkah this Sunday, December 17th from 3 to 6 at Philippi Estate Park.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
It's time to take a road trip.
Huntsville is a must-see destination. Is this your stop? Roger. Marvel at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. Wow. Step into the past at Alabama Constitution Village. All aboard! The golf is stellar, and even the food is out of this world in the Rocket City. Alabama has a road trip with your name on it.
Which one you gonna take? For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Little something different for you here, a live shot of the Brooklyn Bridge. Foggy conditions out there. Built in
1926.
1883.
I was so close, right in there. And it's a little colder than our Skyway
Yes, it
Bridge.
is. 6,000 feet long.
That's right. Ray, during commercial break, was trying to do the math, the difference between the Brooklyn Bridge and the Sunshine Skyway. That's what goes on here in commercial breaks.
Yes,
Serious math lessons.
This is 6,000 feet long, and my sources say the Sunshine Skyway is 4 miles long.
Does your source rhyme with Google?
Yes. Hey, we're on Instagram now as well. We do daily updates that appear on Facebook and Instagram. We're also on Twitter as well.
Yes, that's right. So be sure to follow us. We'd love to see your photos. We'd love to hear your stories. Comment, weigh in. We'll use them all. We take you behind the scenes on all of our social media sites as well.
Welcome back. 6:24 on this Thursday morning.
An estimated 26 million people have fallen victim to packages being stolen off their doorstep. But now, some people have found a way to fight back.
All right, good. Gio Benitez has our story.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a real-life Grinch stealing Christmas. In Arizona, police say the woman caught in this home surveillance video is impersonating a postal worker. The woman allegedly using the uniform to steal packages just this Monday. And in Norwood, Massachusetts, an alert neighbor spotted a porch pirate taking packages from the neighborhood. Calling police who searched the thief's home, what they found surprised even them.
As soon as we turned on the lights, we were able to see a Christmas tree in the far corner. There were boxes underneath the Christmas tree, but they were all boxes from Amazon.
The officers arresting the man and delivering the packages to their rightful owners. And police in 3 Ohio towns have had enough. They're actually accepting packages for the neighborhood this month. But what can you do? Coming up at 7 a.m., some tips on how to protect your holiday packages. With your GMA First Look, I'm Gio Benitez, ABC News, New York.
When you have a cold, stuff happens. Shut down cold symptoms fast with maximum strength Alka-Seltzer Plus liquid gels.
Dogs can't see color like we do, but they see you like it's the first time, every time. They see a tough day a mile away and things they can't unsee. They see life and they see love every time they see you. Maybe dogs can't see color, but what they see is so much more. Dogs are more. Let's treat them that way. Milkbone, doing more for dogs since 1908.
We always come to Burlington to buy our coats.
And we also come to give them back, to help those in need. Can't beat the brands, the styles. And when we donate a coat at Burlington, we get 10% off our entire purchase. It makes buying coats here even more meaningful.
Bring in your coats!
Make your holiday season extraordinary with a visit to your local Alfa Romeo dealer. Experience affordable Italian-crafted luxury and world-class performance, like our 2018 Giulia, just announced as the 2018 Motor Trend Car of the Year. MSRP starting at $37,995. Or drive home in the 2018 Stelvio SUV. MSRP starting at just $41,995. Premium comfort and excellent handling, even in the most challenging conditions. Now's the time to shift into season and reward yourself this holiday. Come in and see us today.
Attention blood thinner users. If your loved one took Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered serious internal bleeding, call right now. You may be entitled to financial compensation. The widely prescribed blood thinners Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to a number of dangerous side effects, including internal bleeding, gastrointestinal bleeding, kidney bleeding, stroke, brain hemorrhaging, and even death. If you or a loved one suffered any of these injuries after taking Xarelto or Pradaxa, call right now. You may be owed significant compensation from the manufacturer. Thousands of blood thinner users may have been exposed to serious risk by these dangerous medications. If you or a loved one took Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered serious internal bleeding, call right now. Call Nightline Legal to speak with an experienced attorney for a free consultation. If we don't win, there is no fee. There are time deadlines to file a claim, so don't wait. Call right now.
Call 1-800-554-3987. Again, that's 1-800-554-3987.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
Invest in Kids is a $7.5 million project to build a new Boys and Girls Club in South Manatee County. I'm Caleb Grimes, and I was a club kid. It's where I learned important life lessons, leadership, integrity, responsibility, and baseball. Thousands of kids attend the Boys and Girls Clubs, and after years of use, their club is slowly falling apart. Help us invest in kids. Make your donation today.
Get breaking news alerts focused on the Suncoast. Download the ABC 7 News app.
Coming up on Good Morning Suncoast, nearly 2 million gallons of wastewater is being cleaned up in Manatee County. We're going to tell you what happened.
Plus, social media backlash. We'll tell you how the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office is responding to harsh social media comments about the death of their canine.
And a Bradenton woman says social media helped her ID the man who tried to break into her home. We'll tell you how. We've got those stories and so much more right now on Good Morning Suncoast.
Live from the ABC 7 studios, this is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
All right, beautiful morning out there. A little warmer start to the week. I'm liking this.
Milder.
It is lovely.
Little peaks of the sunrise there.
That's right, looking good out there today. It is 6:30 this morning. Welcome back. I'm Stephanie Webb. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, I'm Ray Collins. John Scalzi is off again today, and Josh Stone is here. We had an eventful overnight with the meteor shower, Josh.
That's right. Yes, the Gemini meteor shower. It peaked about 2 a.m. and then it kind of died down around 4 a.m. And then there's a little bit that could be left today, or at least maybe later tonight, but I don't think we're going to see it because of the cloud cover moving in from the west. So let's check out our current conditions. Right now it's 51 in Sarasota, 52 in Bradenton, and Venice at 56. I expect increasing clouds today, a little more moisture moving back into the area thanks to south and southwesterly winds. And also those southwesterly winds are going to help bring in the warmer air back into the area. So highs today topping out close to average will be in the low 70s. And a lot of people will like that. And I think a lot of people are going to enjoy the forecast over the upcoming weekend. We'll talk more about it when I return. Back to you.
All right, very good. It's a day. Talk to you soon. There's the roads right now in Manatee County. Some buildup southbound on 301 as you head over State Road 70. Otherwise, pretty clear in Manatee. Checking the upper half of Sarasota County, you'll see up there by the top of your screen University Parkway. Getting out of Lakewood Ranch and through the diverging diamond there, a little challenging. Some slowdowns all the way to Honore. South County map all clear at 6:32 on your Thursday morning.
Our top story this half hour, nearly 2 million gallons of wastewater continue to spill after a forced main break earlier this week in Bradenton.
So now pump trucks and equipment are out there at the Cortez Road West and 66th Street area trying to fix this smelly problem. Marla Spence drew the short straw on this assignment. She joins us now live with an update. Marla, good morning.
Good morning to you, Ray and Stephanie. That is absolutely right. You know, these workers for the Manatee County Utilities Office, they've been out here as early as 4 o'clock this morning trying to fix this issue with this forced main and also this wastewater spill. Now, yesterday, as much as 1.5 million gallons of water, wastewater that is, was spilled in this area, and it was as a result of one of those utility workers hitting one of the pipes for this forced main, and that was on Monday, and as of yesterday, several hundreds of gallons of water was out here. Now, those workers are continuing to clean up this area. I spoke to one of those utility workers, and they could not speak to ABC 7 on those details, but we will make sure to bring you the latest as we get those details on when this issue is expected to be fixed in this area and when roads like 66th Street is expected to be open for people to commute. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much, Marla. We'll have more information and updates for you both on air and online. A boil water notice is still in effect for part of Manatee County. Water was shut off at 10 o'clock last night and then turned back on around 6 a.m. this morning for those living on Canal Street to 106th Street west between Cortez Road and Bayview Drive. Now, you should boil your water, though, for the next 24 to 48 hours just to make sure that it is safe to drink.
We're learning new details about the investigation into that shark dragging video. After a 4-month-long investigation, the state of Florida is now filing criminal charges against 3 men involved in that video. Now, again, this video is very graphic, so brace yourself after you see these mugshots. 21-year-old Michael Wenzel, 28-year-old Robert Benak, and 23-year-old Spencer Heinz are all being charged with animal cruelty. Benak, by the way, is the son of the Manatee County Commission chairperson Betsy Benak. And Wenzel is the son of Manatee County Planning Section Manager Robert Wenzel. The men could face up to 5 years in prison and a $10,000 fine if they are found guilty.
These guys aren't sportsmen, people. They're just a bunch of idiots going around and doing crazy stuff to animals.
Florida Fish and Wildlife says its investigation is now complete, and they'll help Hillsborough County moving forward with the trials of these 3 suspects.
And an update now from the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, who's addressing the public regarding negative social media comments about the care of their canines. The Sheriff's Office is still mourning the loss of their canine officer, Ito, who was found dead earlier this week. Members of the canine unit are concerned about comments on their social media channels questioning the use of kennels for their canines. The Sheriff's Office says their canine handlers are members of the United States Police Canine Association, and they follow their guidelines for the training and the handling of their dogs. Dr. David Furlan, he's the executive director of the U.S. Police Association. He says while it's not unusual to have a dog freely roaming inside the house while attended to by its handler, it's also not unusual to have a private and dedicated kennel space for the dog to rest and de-stress for its next upcoming assignment. The Charlotte County Sheriff's Office is conducting their own internal investigation along with the Northport Police Department in hopes of determining any actions they can take to prevent future tragedies.
In Sarasota County, 3 were arrested after deputies recovered more than 200 grams of an illegal synthetic drug. It happened at a traffic stop at US 301 and University Parkway. Sarasota County Sheriff deputies say 2 men and a woman were in the vehicle. Deputies say the driver smelled of marijuana and was driving with a revoked license. Deputies searched the truck and found marijuana inside. All 3 were taken to the jail, where deputies say they later found also a bag of synthetic drug called pentalone, commonly sold as MDMA.
New this morning, a Bradenton woman is crediting social media with helping her recognize the man who allegedly broke into her house after realizing he was one of her Facebook friends. According to Manatee County Sheriff's deputies, Andrew Perry had a gun in his hand when he broke into a home on 10th Avenue West Tuesday night, demanding to know where the man of the house was. The victim fled the home and called 911. Deputies say she later identified Perry because he is a friend of hers on her Facebook page. Perry is now facing charges of armed burglary and resisting without arrest. He's being held on an over $20,000 bond. All right, and speaking of social media, for the latest on these stories and others, plus your weather and breaking news, you can download the updated version of our app. Now, if you've got an iPhone, you have to go back to the App Store, re-download it. You can search for WWSB or My Suncoast. Android users, you guys are all set. You're going to get that update automatically.
Happening tonight, medical marijuana company Trulieve is holding a patient information session. The group will discuss what conditions qualify to receive a medical marijuana card in Florida, what products are available at dispensaries, and the best way to use the products to control specific conditions. It all starts at 6 o'clock tonight at the Gulf Coast Ketamine Center, which is on University Parkway.
Now, before the big debut, we're getting a sneak peek of a new addition to downtown Sarasota. The Art Ovation Hotel will be opening soon. 162 rooms and a wide range of amenities that will appeal to art-loving locals and some travelers. Now, some of those amenities include exclusive access to art shows locally, live art displays on the actual property, in-room musical instruments. I love that. Ray is so checking in there this weekend. A brand new restaurant and a rooftop bar. The hotel will allow guests to better experience Sarasota's vibrant art culture.
As downtown Sarasota's reputation's grown and our cultural assets have grown in their reputation, people want to be close to the restaurants, to the theater. They're fine going out to the beach for a while during the day, but at night they want to be able to stroll down Main Street, stroll down Palm Avenue, and enjoy the beautiful downtown Sarasota.
Art Ovation Hotel is set to open later this winter.
Sarasota County has named its newest Teacher of the Year, and it goes to Riverview High School's S. Sweetheart. She earned the honor at an award ceremony yesterday at the Westin in Sarasota. Sweetheart will go on to represent Sarasota County at the statewide Teacher of the Year event next year, and she'll also receive a $2,500 cash award.
I think that it's wonderful to celebrate educators as a whole. We need to do that more. We need to celebrate education as a whole and our students. So it's a wonderful day to see so many amazing people who work for our community all in one space and celebrate with them.
This is the second straight year a Riverview High School educator has won Teacher of the Year honors in Sarasota County. Good for her, and good to recognize those teachers. They're such unsung heroes.
Yeah, 2 years in a row. She's going to be representing the area and state, and then the winner also wins a $2,500 cash award as well.
Yeah, very good. It's a
pretty good
Congratulations.
incentive
I
right
think
there.
so. I
Yeah.
think so. Very much so. All right, what's it looking like out there?
It's looking pretty good. I mean, yesterday our low was 45, so we're above that right now, and I think today we're going to feel a lot more average, and then as we get into the weekend, people are really going to like the forecast.
Yes, looking forward to that, of course.
Good to hear.
All right, after the break, we're going to have traffic for you as well. The latest in your Suncoast First Alert traffic. Plus, the holiday season is in full swing, and that means shopping, also some shopping.
We'll tell you about those big deadlines on the way to make sure that you ship those gifts on time.
If you're buying someone a ship, you want to make sure it ships on time.
Make sure your ship comes in. All that and more on the way.
SRQ Performance Parts provides parts and accessories from over 300 manufacturers, so you can get that new manifold, carburetor, gasket, bolt kit, or nitrous oxide system fast. We'll help you beat the competition. Call or visit SRQ Performance Parts online today for all your high-performance parts and advice.
This holiday season, share the greatest gift of all, peace of mind. Subaru is rated the safest and most dependable automotive brand, and all Subaru models with EyeSight are a 2017 IIHS top safety pick. Now during the Subaru Share the Love event, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV, a new Subaru Forester, for just $219 a month, or get 0% financing with zero down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today at our new kitchen and bath cabinetry locations.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get Debt-Free Now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-628-1251, 800-628-1251.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to mesobook.com.
Are you a soccer mom or dad? Regardless of their age or experience level, when your kids play soccer or any other sport, there's one person on the sideline who is key to help recognize and seek medical care for sports-related concussion. It's you. You need to know the signs and symptoms of concussion, and you need to act if you think your child has been injured. Remember, when in doubt, sit them out. To learn more, go to cdc.gov/concussion. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004.
All right, happy Thursday, everyone. Good to see you. I'm meteorologist Josh Stone in for John Scalzi. We only have one more day until Friday, then we can enjoy this wonderful weekend that's in store for us. 51 degrees right now is our current temperature. Yesterday's low was actually 45, so we're above that. And the dew point is actually higher than we had yesterday. Yesterday's dew points were in the upper 30s and lower 40s, but not today. So warmer conditions are forecast today. We're going to top out in the low 70s, which is about average for this time of the year. Possible showers move into the area in the overnight and tomorrow morning, and then the weekend is going to be fabulous. Nothing to show for you here in the radar. It's all quiet thanks to high pressure once again, but the winds around this area of high pressure are coming in from the south and eventually the southwest, and that's going to bring in more moisture and the warmer air. But with the more moisture coming into play, this boundary to our north is going to sag south, act as a lifting mechanism, and stir up some light showers that could develop in our Friday morning. As far as what's happening on the big picture, well, we had a clipper system that tracked through the upper Midwest yesterday. Now it's moved into places like Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, producing some accumulating snow there. But no snow in our forecast. We're just going to have to enjoy the nice weather if you can handle that. And it's going to be a good boating day. Expect southwesterly winds at 10 knots, seas 2 to 3 feet, light chop in the bays and inland waterways. 71 degrees at the beach today with increasing clouds. That will be the story today as that moisture comes into our area. High tide today at 11:06 a.m., the low tide at 3:57. Here's your high of 72. So looking very nice. A few light showers tomorrow, but the temperatures will continue to climb as we go through the next several days. 74 on Saturday, 80 on Sunday, and 81 on Monday. So if you like these type of temperatures, I think you'll be very happy. Back to you.
All right, we like them, we like them. We also hope you like our first alert traffic. Looking a little more congested these days. Let's start up in Manatee County first. A little bit of congestion there on 301, kind of where it intersects by State Road 70, and a little bit of congestion as you come into Sarasota from Ellington. Heading into North Sarasota County, that's not looking too bad. Your usual slowdowns at University Parkway, and you've got a little bit of a slowdown right there on Fruitville as well. And then as you head into South County, that area is actually looking pretty good. You've got some slowdowns down south on 41 as you head into Port Charlotte and Punta Gorda. But other than that, not too bad out there on the roads today. In this hour's Health Smart, health experts are suggesting you plan ahead to make sure your family remains safe and healthy while traveling for the holidays. Now, the first step is doing your research. Find out about any health concerns at your destination and then plan accordingly. Prepare and pack a travel health kit with anything you might need, including medicine, sunscreen, even bug bite protection. Now, if you plan to leave the country, you should check with your health insurance provider about international coverage. You might even consider getting additional medical care and emergency evacuation coverage, especially if you're going someplace remote.
All right, consumer news now. The deadline to mail those holiday gifts is coming very fast. Get those packages to the post office by tomorrow if you want to meet FedEx's deadline for standard ground delivery. UPS will give you until Monday for its 3-day select shipping. And if you still need time after that, the 3 major carriers will deliver closer to Christmas. But guess what? It'll cost you a lot more. And with Black Friday and Cyber Monday now behind us, retailers have one last trick up their sleeves to drive holiday sales: Free Shipping Day. Yes. Tomorrow marks the 10th anniversary of Free Shipping Day, a day where those taking part offer free shipping with no minimum order and guaranteed delivery by Christmas Eve. Nearly 800 retailers are taking part this year, with several big names like Amazon, Target, Macy's, Bloomingdale's, Toys R Us, and The Gap. Write those down.
That's right. I know I'm like taking notes on all of these. I will be busy tomorrow morning.
I went yesterday, waited in a long line. They said, get the envelope in the back of the lobby. I could start the line again. Long lines right now at the post office, folks.
That is right.
6:47, very exciting. Up next, we're going to talk live to one of the stars of A Motown Christmas.
That's right. This show has been so successful, it has sold out for the rest of the season. We'll meet Joanna Ford right after this.
Make your holiday season extraordinary with a visit to your local Alfa Romeo dealer. Experience affordable Italian-crafted luxury and world-class performance, like our 2018 Giulia, just announced as the 2018 Motor Trend Car of the Year. MSRP starting at $37,995. Or drive home in the 2018 Stelvio SUV. MSRP starting at just $41,995. Premium comfort and excellent handling, even in the most challenging conditions. Now's the time to shift into season and reward yourself this holiday. Come in and see us today.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
There's nothing like this trail in Alabama. It just goes from the northern part of the state to the southern part of the state. We see all kind of different terrains, great value, great fun. We've been coming for 18 years. We started off with a group of 8, grew to 12, and grew to 16. And we love it because where else can you get world-class golf courses with world-class accommodations? To be able to play these type of courses in this environment, and the difficulty keeps us coming back over and over and over again.
This is an important medical announcement. Talcum powder products from some of the best-known brands have been linked to ovarian cancer. Any woman who has used a talcum powder product and has been diagnosed with ovarian cancer may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that women with long-term use of talcum powder, including baby powder for feminine hygiene, can increase the risk of contracting ovarian cancer. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to women who should have been warned about the risks of ovarian cancer with long-term use of talcum powder. Call the Talcum Powder Hotline. If you or a loved one used talcum powder and were diagnosed or died from ovarian cancer, you must call now.
Call 800-570-7599, 800-570-7599.
ABC7 is the most watched, most trusted news source on the Suncoast, and we owe it all to you, our loyal viewers. Thank you for making us #1.
Oh, pretty shot there at the Ringling Causeway at daybreak.
Gorgeous. Looks beautiful. Here are some of the top stories that we're following for you on the Suncoast today.
Nearly 2 million gallons of wastewater continues to spill after a forced main break earlier in Bradenton. Created a big smell and a big mess at Cortez and 66 West.
Plus, a Bradenton woman is crediting social media with helping her recognize a Facebook friend who allegedly broke into her house after realizing he was on her page, found him via social media. Andrew Perry is now facing charges of armed burglary and resisting without arrest.
And the Sarasota Medical Marijuana Dispensary True Leave is holding a patient information session tonight with more on how to qualify in Florida. It's at 6 p.m. at the Gulf Coast Ketamine Center on University Parkway. Here's a broad brush look at our first alert traffic. Nothing major to report right now, but just keep it slow and be safe out there. And now let's check the forecast with Josh Stone.
Okay, highs about average today. 72 degrees for the high, increasing clouds, and then the weekend looks very nice with highs topping out in the mid to upper 70s and lower 80s.
All right, well, last weekend I had a chance to go to the West Coast Black Theater Troupe and see A Motown Christmas.
Right, which he's now been talking about ever since about how great the show was.
I was shocked. I was smiling the entire time. It was so good. And the best one was Joanna Ford right there on the right. Let's listen to her right now, Jim.
Fabulous.
So I contacted Joanna Ford and said, you really popped in that show. Can you come by and say hello on our morning show? She said, Ray, that's way too early.
Yes. And decided to show up anyway.
Yes. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
I mean, this West Coast Black Theater Troupe has Motown Christmas. It has done so well. All the shows are sold out. Are you surprised how successful it's been?
No, because the community here really supports
what Nate does and what West Coast does, and they love this music. Motown is the music of the people here in that generation. They love that music. It reminds them of when they grew up. It reminds them of the stuff that makes them feel young again. So we get to give them a new leash on life again.
I love this. Having grown up in Michigan, I grew up on Motown music. I can't even imagine how amazing it was just to be on that stage and sing some of those classic songs. Do you have a favorite that you perform?
I love Twinkle Twinkle Little Me.
Oh, nice.
by Diana Ross. I never heard that song before, but I get to improvise and make it my own, so I really, really love it.
Now, the beauty of this theater troupe is, now you have traveled the country and you have performed in, it's Bob Hope used to, it was called the
USO Show Troupe.
And you are part of that as well.
Yes.
Others in this cast, though, work locally, they work full-time jobs. This gives them an outlet to perform they wouldn't otherwise if not for Nate Jacobs and this theater troupe.
Yes, well, Nate gives us wonderful opportunities, whether, you know, and the thing about it is so many people have been with him for years, so he's groomed them. So they're just as professional as anybody else because they've been on stage for 10, 15, 20 years. That's why you can't tell. So yeah, they may have a day job, but they're awesome performers.
I love it. That's that outlet. And you're talking too that it also works as a mentor program. So you've got some of the ones that have been around for a long time, helping to bring up and kind of teach the ways of the road to the younger performers.
Yes, yes. Well, particularly Nate Jacobs, that's his ministry. So he goes and he sees people who are young, who have a talent, and he helps groom them. That Donald Friesen, oh my goodness, he teaches choreography. He lets these dancers, the youngest person there is 19.
Is that right?
And he's one of the dancers, and he's fabulous.
Now, you're from Baltimore, you've gone to college in Michigan, you live in New York, and now you're here in Sarasota. How are you enjoying Sarasota?
I love it because it's a great break from the wintry weather of New York. And, you know, my friends are complaining about snow right now, and I get 70-degree weather. It's wonderful.
Are you seeing much of Sarasota, or are you too busy with the work?
I do get to see a lot when I study or I take a script. I actually go to the beach, or I go to the marina and lay out a blanket, and then I learn my lines there.
Now, you're going to back up Melba Moore in an upcoming performance?
Yes, Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill. I won't be backing her up, but I'll be her understudy. And I'll just, to be a fly on the wall of those rehearsals will just be fine for me.
All right. Well, thank you again for making the time to be here this morning.
Thank you for getting up so early.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the show. Enjoy Sarasota.
Yeah, Joanna Ford, great to have you here.
All right. And Josh, thanks for giving her a good forecast to enjoy while she's in Sarasota. We're going to give you all the credit for that.
We leave you now to the Ringling Causeway. Enjoy your Thursday.
That is right. Make it a beautiful day. Good Morning America is straight ahead. Stick around.